Muted. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I was muted, so welcome in. Appreciate you coming in. I know a lot of us were over there at the controversial cruising premiere, and yes, Scott, that was a good premiere. That was a outstanding excursion. I'm in April. I'm booking it as soon as it becomes available. I'm booking that excursion. So, how's everybody's Thursday? Mine, it's looking up. It's not raining up here, so the weather is clearing up a little bit. So it is a gorgeous day here. Let me run down the chat real quick. I am Betty J. Gathers is in the house. Welcome in, Betty. I appreciate you being in here. And love the thumbnail. Thank you, Betty. Thank you. I appreciate that. For those of you that are just coming in there should be a poll question as far as what the topic is about today. Today's topic is going to be about cruise and stay vacations. And I was trying to think of how to word it because I don't know. Some people may not know what a cruise and stay vacation is. And I was thinking of how to word it. I changed the thumbnail a couple of times because I said a land and sea vacation. So I wound up changing it to a cruise and stay. I think that's the most popular term for it. A cruise and stay vacation is when you take a cruise. A lot of times it'll be a shorter cruise, but you add a land portion to that where you stay at a hotel at a location. So I'm going to be talking about those today. And believe it or not, for the 49 cruises that I've been on, I've never done a cruise and stay vacation. So if you answer the poll question, would you like to do a cruise and stay vacation? Yes or no? And Betty says staycation or fly to Bali. You can do both. They have cruises where you can extend your stay over in Bali. Betty says welcome everybody in. Antoinette at Fun, welcome in. Good evening. Good evening. Najuma Brown, welcome in. Welcome in, Najuma. Thank you for being a member of the channel. Marjorie, sorry, Marjorie, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. June and Brady is CC raid. Thank you so much, Scott, for that raid. Cruising Scene, thank you for being in here. Appreciate you being in here, my friends. Scratch and Pete, another CC raid. Antoinette says a CC raid. Thank you. I enjoyed that. Scott has done well. The Mr. Richard No Pants has rubbed off well on Scott. That was a good premiere. Destination Fun, welcome in the house. Lisa, welcome in. Controversial Cruising Ray, thank you. Everybody's saying hi. Trish the Natural, welcome in, Trish. Hey, Mr. Bill, or hey, Bill, Mr. Armstrong, sir. I'm so used to saying Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill, where's he at? Right behind me. He's going on this cruise. Is he going on this one? He's going on this cruise with me. So be looking out for my for me and Mr. Bill and making some shorts. Stay at home, not a stay, Betty. No stay at home vacation. That's no vacation. Scott says, remember, Scott, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it, Scott. Scott says, remember to hit the thumbs up button. Yep, if you haven't done it already, make sure you hit the like button. And share this out if you can. We would appreciate it here. Maritza, Yarn and Crafts, welcome in. Hola, ¿cómo está? Trish says, hi to everyone in the chat listening while working. Like Margaritaville at Sea Paradise, Bill. Trish, did you get the link with the pictures of Instagram? Can you open them? Oh, Betty's talking to Trish. If I didn't say it, June and Brady, welcome in. Marjorie, also, I didn't mention it, but thank you for being a member. I appreciate you being in here. One of the crew members. Just trying to get down the chat. Everybody's speaking. I don't want to miss anybody. Cruise Nuts, welcome in. Welcome in, Cruise Nuts. Looks like Ross, Orange Cone Vlog. Remember I used to have a problem with that, Ross, Orange Cone Vlog? Thank you for being a member. I appreciate you coming in, Ross. Hope you're feeling well. Kelman Explorers, welcome in. Hi, Kelman. Kelman, I got to my 800. I got to my 800. So I didn't do it, but it did have, I was able to go live on TikTok. For those of you that don't know, Warm Strong Adventures, I do TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram. I do a little bit of X. I do a little bit of it all. But I was trying to go, you have to have 800 followers on TikTok to go live. I wanted to get 800 followers to go live on Margaritaville Islander, June 14th. So I was able to get the 800. I had 400 and something, and Kelman was kind enough to tell me a little secret to get to that 800. So if you have TikTok, follow Warm Strong Adventures, and you'll see me going live. I'll be going live from the cruise ship on that channel. Lawn Lifters, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Very cool. I'll see you live on TikTok. Yes, you will. I'm gonna start doing some more lives on TikTok. What I'm gonna start doing with TikTok is just start uploading. The criteria are a little different than YouTube, but start uploading some older videos from YouTube to TikTok to see if I can get a following over there. I was watching, I forget her name, Dara. But I forget her name. I was watching her earlier today doing cruise videos. She was on a cruise, and I'm gonna see if I can build up my following over there and hopefully it translates to people coming back to YouTube to watch the YouTube channel. Fingers crossed. And hey, Kelman, you're coming in here. If you don't know, if you're in my chat, which you are, if you type #strong, let me see, right there. If you type #strong, and this is for anybody, not just Kelman, but if for anybody in here, if you type #strong, it'll drop your link, and other people who haven't connected with you can see your link, click on it, and connect with you. So Kelman he's coming up from the TikTok side. He's trying to increase his footprint on the YouTube side. So if he drops his link, click on his channel. You know the drill. Go watch a video, go comment on the video, like the video, subscribe, make it stick, and let's grow his channel. And that was a friend of Destination Fun. That's who I met him through. The Bud File, if I didn't say it, hello, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. I love Cruising Royal. Hey, Armstrong and everybody I'm listening. Yay! I love Cruising Royal. I love Cruising Royal. Can I make a confession? I'm really starting to love Royal Cruise Line. I wish Royal wasn't so expensive. I'm really starting to love Royal Cruise Line. And now I'm always going to be faithful. I'm not going to say faithful because I guess I did step out a little bit on Carnival. But I'm always Carnival's my first love. So you can never take that away. But Allure of the Seas, I loved, and I cannot wait for Utopia. Controversial, Mr. Bill. Yep, Mr. Bill. Mr. Bill has some shorts coming up on Margaritaville. John P. Adventures, welcome in, John. Appreciate you being in here. And I see a lot of people are typing #strong. Make sure you reach out and connect. What I normally do is go to the video, find the video, like the latest video, and save it to watch later. And then I go back when I get time and watch it later. Kelvin, no problem. That's what we try to do around here. We try to help each other grow. And as I said, this cruising community is something else. It's special. It's special to me. Kelvin says, my Carnival is my first love too, Bill, but now I have many loves. I was watching, what ship were you on? Was it Celebrity Ascent? I was watching something. You had like a suite. Man, you were living the good life. All right, so I got to go back and finish watching that. Let's see. I love Cruising Royal. I'm so sad. Miss you. My mom is going on in Utopia. Man, it was all blurred. I miss you. My mom is going on Utopia on the 9/2. I'm going 9/20. Yeah, I'm going 9/12. No, 9/13. 9/13. September 13th through the 16th. Yeah, I think it was the Ascent. Okay, I think I'm down to the bottom of the chat. A couple of things I want to talk to you about. Don't forget to answer the poll question. Would you do a cruise and stay vacation? Also, I wanted to put another poll question, but I don't think I was able to. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking at I'm looking at a monitor, and it looks blurry. And I didn't think it was supposed to be blurry. It shouldn't be. It looks like everything's okay. So I don't know what it might be. A monitor. It might be just displaying it at a different frame rate. John Hill, ambassador for Carnival. They started kicking around the ideal of he asked a question: would you like to see Carnival use one of the Excel class ships to do 3, 4, or 5 day cruises? So kind of like what Royal is doing with they have their Oasis class ships, and Utopia of the Sea and Wonder of the Sea, I believe, is going to go to 3 or 4 day cruises. Would you like to see Carnival do that with some of their larger ships? Because they have like 2 more Excel class ships coming out. Now the question is, what do you do with all these ships? Well, one of the things, and as I've always said, Royal is always a step ahead of Carnival. They are. Hey, Betty's a member for 4 months. Go Betty, go Betty, go. Would you like to see them put like the Mardi Gras or Celebration in a rotation of 3-4 day cruises? I think that would be perfect. I mean, Royal started the trend, but it gives people an opportunity, especially if you don't have the money, to experience what the newer ships are. Will G, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here, my friend. Betty has gifted a membership. Thank you, Betty. I can I see who got the membership? The Bud Files. Welcome in, Bud Files. Welcome to the family. You're a new crew member now, Bud Files. Thank you so much, Betty. Let me see. I should have something for that. I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2. Betty, I'm gonna do this one for you.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money,
and I'm gonna do this one for the Butt File. It probably would help if I removed that from the screen, wouldn't it? Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that, Bud Files. But thank you so much, Betty, and welcome in the Bud Files. Keisha, welcome in, Keisha. Keisha, I see. Actually, Keisha, you're coming in here, and you made me the cruise that we're going on a cruise together. We're doing a group cruise, the Meet and I group cruise, and it's leaving out of Long Beach, Los Angeles, in July. And I think this will be the first time I do a cruise and stay vacation. Let's see. I love cruising Royal, but Utopia is expensive. Yes, I've lost Betty. Thank you so much, Betty. It looks like Betty gifted another membership. Thank you so much. Let me highlight this real quick. And then I'm going to see who got the other membership. Maritza Yarn and Crafts, welcome into the family. Welcome to the crew, Maritza. Thank you so much, Betty. You know, we're going to do that again. We're going to see what we have over here. Betty.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
I'm gonna clean before I do this other one. I'm gonna clean this up. Take this banner down. Okay, and now I'm gonna go back to the. Thank you so much, Maritza. Thank you for being a new crew member. Appreciate it. Oh, wow. Jennifer. Thank you so much. Jennifer donated 5 memberships. Thank you so much, guys. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. Let's see. For some reason, when I in StreamYard, it doesn't show me who was gifted membership. So I'm looking over here on I have YouTube pulled up, and it tells me who was gifted the memberships. Elisa was gifted a membership. It looks like Journeys with no, hold on. Jennifer with Embarkation Nation was gifted a membership. Keisha was gifted a membership, and B Weezy Cool was gifted a membership. Yay, Beezy! Let me one last time. Betty.
Here we go. money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar, ching, ching, bling, bling, got the chatter.
That was for all the new members. Thank you so much, everybody. And thank you, Jennifer, Betty. Appreciate it. And let me go back to where I was. Make sure I didn't miss anybody coming in. If I missed anybody, I am sorry. But welcome in, everybody. Will G is in here, walking in, listening. And everybody's here speaking. Scratch and Pete. If I didn't say it, welcome in, Scratch and Pete. You work in that computer. I don't know none of that, but I don't have a computer. I had an older laptop, but then I went and got a newer one dedicated like just for YouTube. I don't use it for a lot else. I love cruising Royal. I'm not happy about the 3-day cruises. You got to fly out there. I prefer a 7-day. I still think they're going to be very expensive. Controversial cruising. He's at work. Yes. The 3-day cruises, they are expensive. The one that I did for the one that the Utopia was a very expensive for 3 days. It was over $1,000. That's expensive for me. And but it gives me a chance. And a lot of times I'm doing solo cruises. It gives me a chance to at least see the ship instead of paying $2,500. If that makes sense. If I bought a 7-day cruise on Utopia, I'd probably wind up spending close to $2,500. So I can actually see Utopia without like really breaking the bank. I'm not very happy because it is expensive. It's a cruise life. Welcome in. Now we may have to we may have to I'll get into it because this would be another topic for another day. But yeah, this could be a topic for another day as far as how cruise lines are, what they're going to do with all these newer ships and all this capacity. Juno starting in 2026. Now they limited to 5 ships this year. 2026, they're going to be a limit of 16,000 passengers a day and 12,000 on Saturdays. So yeah, I mean it's coming. They're gonna have to find something to do with all these people. Let's see. Ross says Giftapalooza. My B-day is Saturday. Happy early birthday! My brother's birthday was just the other day, June 3rd. And there's Keisha. Thanks, Bill. Man, I'm sad I'm going to miss both of you and Keisha. Yeah, both going on the cruise. Maybe next time on a Royal. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. Royal is definitely up there, and I can't wait to get on Utopia because it's one of the newer ships. The Allure of the Seas, I fell in love with it, and it's an older ship that hasn't even been through dry dock yet, and I loved it. Kelman, I switched from Allure in December to Wonder of the Seas. Nice. I do want to do Wonder of the Seas. I may have to do that when they go to the shorter cruises. Jennifer, I like the 3 and 4 day cruises because I have the option if I am low on PTO for Utopia. We just did a back-to-back to make it 7 days. Yes, that's what I did when I was working. Jennifer, that's exactly what I did. I used to get away for those 3 or 4 days. You don't want to, like me, I have to fly down. So you don't want to, but that was the only way to get, those vacations in there. So if you look at a lot of my earlier cruises, they were 3 and 4 day cruises, sensation and inspiration and imagination. These are old Carnival ships, people. And they were 3 or 4 day cruises because that's all, between work and the kids going to school and all this other, that's the only thing I could do. So, hey, you have to do what you can do. Destination Fun. I think they are going to make some newer, smaller ships. Eventually, they are. They're going to have to. Lisa, how many going to port now? Do you think maybe they are just changing up the itinerary? Right now, they allow 5 ships into Juneau. This is only Juneau. 5 ships in there at a time. It used to be more than that, but now they cut it down and they're putting a cap on it, 5 ships. They just voted on it about 3 days ago, where they're going to limit it to the number of people. It's going to be 16,000 people a day and 12,000 on the weekends. Andrew only Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Andrew only likes 7-day cruises. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. In 2026, cruise lines will no longer be allowed to sail into the fjords unless they are completely emission free in Norway. So new regulations there too. Yeah, it's all over. It's the regulations and people limiting who can come in and all that other good stuff. That it's not going to get better, people, until the demand dies down for cruising and the next best thing comes along, which may be what our topic is today, is the cruise and stay. And I actually, all my time of cruising, I 49 cruises. Margaritaville, June 14th would be my 50th cruise. I've never flown in more than a day early. I've flown in the day of, a day before. I've never flown in like 3 or 4 days ahead of time. I've never flown in 2 days ahead of time. And I'm talking about, I flew over to Australia and only flew in 1 day ahead of time. And basically I did that just so in case something happened to the flight, I could still make it. I've never actually cruised. I never actually did a land stay vacation. And a little while back, I believe Chet and Robin of Sea Lake Journey, they did a cruise and stay vacation into Alaska. I believe. Don't hold me to that. I believe they did that, and that had me thinking. Utopia, Destination Fun, and Embarkation Nation, Jennifer and Andrew, Embarkation Nation, they're doing Utopia September 13th. Wait a second. Are you guys going in early? Or anyway, they're either going in early to go to Disney World, or Destination Fun doesn't live too far from there. Destination Fun is only going to do the 3-day cruise, and Embarkation Nation is going to do this back-to-back 3-day cruise and a 4-day cruise. So after the 4-day cruise, I believe they're staying over and doing Disney World. So they're combining. It's that cruise and stay vacation, and I think that's might be the way to go now. I know everybody wants to do a 7-day cruise. So you want to do a 7-day cruise down to the Caribbean, going to Cozumel, going to Costa Maya, going to Nassau, this is what you want to do forever. Or Margaritaville, Paradise, you could actually cruise down on the Paradise 2-day cruise, get off in Bahamas and stay a few days, make arrangements to catch the cruise back. So wouldn't that be nice to stay in Nassau? Well, that was a Freeport. Stay in Freeport or on in the Bahamas for a couple of extra days at a resort, and then cruise back. I think that might be something to do. Doing the Disney World, I have to find out when they're doing it. If they're doing it before, I may have to try to go down early. If they're doing it after, well, I still may have to look at coming back, because the land vacations, I think they're becoming more popular, and a few cruise lines offer those. Let me run down chat real quick. Everybody's thank you, Jennifer, for what's the name? Yay! We flew into Europe 3 days prior. We were scared. I understand, and I flew in a day before just because I was scared of the flight. It didn't really dawn on me. It really didn't dawn on me to fly in a few days early and go actually do something. So who knew? And when I go to Australia again in April, I'm going to fly in probably about 3 or 4 days early and actually go see some of Australia, other than what's right around the hotel. You know, you fly in, and I mean, you really can't see a whole lot. You know, you get there 8 o'clock in the morning, but you can't see a whole lot. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, if I didn't say it, thank you for being a member. Destination Fun, September 13th through 16th, and Disney at the end of the week. Okay, she doesn't live too far from Disney, so she's going to go back and meet them there at Disney the 20th or 21st, because they're going to, the Embarkation Nation, who they live further away, they're going to stay a couple of days after to do Disney. So she's going to go back and meet them. So that's kind of sort of like a stay, cruise and stay vacation. Keisha says she was in the garden. No problem, Keisha. We love your garden. She's saying hi to everybody. Alicia, I remember the big red boat. I never went on it, but I remember it. We are flying in a day early, September 12th, back to back, and then 2 days at Disney, and then flying home September 22nd. That's what I'm going to start doing. I think the first time that I'm going to do that will probably be Los Angeles or Long Beach in July 25th. If I go down like on the 23rd is my birthday, by the way, people. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. July 23rd is my birthday. But if I fly down on my birthday, I can go see some of Los Angeles, Hollywood, take a tour, and then and the cruise is a 5-day cruise, then get on the cruise and enjoy the cruise. So it's going to be, you know, it'll be a week vacation tied up with the cruise and land, and I've never done that before, and I think I'm going to try it. And Jennifer and Sherry, them talking about Disney made me start thinking about that, and Chet and Robin made me start thinking about that. It's quite a lot of friends here today. Yeah, it's loaded. It's in the house. We're in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Everybody, if you don't mind, if you hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. Also, if you have not answered the poll question, make sure you hit the answer the poll question. Would you do a cruise and stay vacation? So generally, I would say it's going to be a shorter cruise, added with a few days staying in the port area where you're at. So if you're you know, you're going to Orlando, you're going out of Port Canaveral, stay a couple of days and go visit Disney World or Universal Studios, then take the cruise, or vice versa, go to a cruise and then stay. Would you do that instead of these cruises that are going to the same ports over and over and over and over again? And I know a lot of people haven't cruised as much as I have. So I get that. So maybe you're not tired of Cozumel. Maybe you're not tired of Costa Maya. Maybe Nassau, you love it. Nothing bad, nothing, you know, bad against it. But if I cut down my cruise days and add some time at the end to go visit and experience some of the culture, wherever I'm at, I think I'd like to do that. And some of these cruise lines, you have Royal, I think, has cruise and stay vacations. NCL, I think they do. I think they do Alaska. NCL and maybe Princess, they do Alaska. So you go on an Alaskan cruise, but then you also stay some time in Alaska, out like kind of in the wilderness in a resort area. And I think that's the way to do it. If you have, some people don't have the time. So if you don't have the time, understandable. Let's see. Can you tell me where you stayed in Australia? Did you like the place? I would have to look it up. The last time I went, I stayed in Brisbane, and I can't long lifters. I can't tell you exactly where. We cruised out of Brisbane. It wasn't Sydney, but I did stay in Sydney one time. Sydney was like a Holiday Inn. It wasn't too far from the airport. Brisbane was more in town, and right now I can't think of the name of the hotel. So, Marion, I will get back with you. I will get back with you and let you know exactly both places where I stayed, and they were fine. I thought they were really nice. They have good transportation there, and so the mass transit, so it was easy to get around. Elisa wants to know how the plants doing. Keisha, let us know how the plants are doing. Rambling with the Brums, thank you for coming in and thank you for being a member. Hey, Bill. Jennifer, we looked at Universal the day before Utopia. I don't know. I don't know. See, I thought about that too, Jennifer. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know. Destination fun. Yes, I may do it. I may fly down a day early in Tampa. I don't know. I don't know how many people have actually been down to Tampa, but we were looking at like places to, and this is Ybor, which is like right next door to Tampa or inside Tampa, or it might be the downtown area of Tampa. I don't know. They have a ton of places to visit, and Tampa seems to be a happening place. I would. This is one of those. This is one of those places where I would love to do a cruise and stay vacation, and this probably would be a good time to do it. I just haven't made the plans to do it yet, so who knows? Maybe I will fly down. I'm going down on the 13th. Maybe I could go down on the 12th, and that way, my whole thing is my one day. So if I go down the cruise, like what I plan on doing, for Tampa, Margaritaville at Sea, it's fly down on the cruise is the 14th. Fly down on the 13th. I am going to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and catch the first plane smoking out of here that Thursday. I'm gonna fly to Tampa, get to the hotel. I'll get to Tampa by 9:30. Get to the hotel. I probably won't be able to check in, so drop my bag off. Go grab a bite to eat. That's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna be tired. We have a meetup that night in Tampa for meetup in Tampa. People, Edno's World is having a meetup in Tampa at Gaspar's Grotto, 6:30. It's actually in Ybor, but anyway, if you're down there, come on, check us out. Do you know how tired I'm going to be because I've been up all day? It's a miserable day. What if I came in the day before and that was like a normal day? It'd be easy peasy. So that's what I'm thinking about. When I go to what made me think about Los Angeles was I'm staying on the Queen Mary, and it's supposed to be like the most haunted hotel in the United States. It's a cruise ship, Queen Mary. You've heard of Queen Mary. Queen Mary is actually docked next to the cruise port in Los Angeles or Long Beach, and they made it into a hotel. So I'm staying there like the night before the cruise on the 25th. How am I going to explore that most haunted hotel in the world in America and go down to Hollywood and go walk among the stars on the sidewalk and things like that? There's not enough time. So if I go an extra day early, well, now I can go to Hollywood and venture and do more sightseeing. And I've never done that with Los Angeles. I've always cruised out like the day before. Usually, basically stayed around the hotel. One night, I thought Hollywood was like New York City or Las Vegas, where it was always jumping. It was always something going on. Always a bar open. Always something going on. I went there one time, and I had to go on a cruise the next day. It was 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Everything was closed. Everything was closed. So I Ubered down there and had to Uber back because nothing was open. I walked around a little bit and got a couple of pictures of some stars, but stars on the sidewalk, not out and about. It would be nice to go down there and actually spend some time, at least a few days, a couple days, 2 days ahead of time, just to venture out. And Tampa is kind of like that. I know I'm falling behind in the chat. I'm looking at a couple of monitors that I see people are talking about some different places. Hey there, Lisa. Plants are doing great. Okay, we got tomatoes. Let me catch up here. I'm going to book a room somewhere in Brisbane a day before Carnival sets sail. I will let you know. Brisbane, I can tell you about Brisbane a little bit. So I will let you know. We did Kennedy Space Center as an option in the Port Canaveral. I liked it. Together we travel. Welcome in. Appreciate it. I was at a hotel down there, and I forget the name of Holiday Inn Hotel something, and it wasn't too far from Kennedy Space Center. Actually, I was able to see a rocket launch, so that was interesting. Bill got 27 people. Yay! Hit the like button. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it. Bill, I'm going to be in Long Beach 2 days early, arriving on your birthday. Sweet. Keisha, I may come down there. I may come down there an extra day. I'm going to think about that. The Big Red Boat was my first cruise 4 days and cruise on first cruise 4 days and cruise 3 days at Disney. Or was Disney wasn't around was it Disney around at that time? I love cruising Royal. Always go the day before. It's scary when you don't stuff me happening with the planes. I do. Yeah, stuff happens with the plane all the time. So that's why I go a day early. But it's just hard to explore whatever city you're in. I'm going the day before when I go to Los Angeles. I can't wait to see the stars. I did it one time, but I was disappointed because I didn't go down there when all the people were down there, when all the action was down there. Long listeners, I was on your channel last night. Together we travel. Will, he was on your channel last night. I know you, Marion. I know you enjoyed the channel. Will has some good content. Bill, my sister and I would love to hang out with you on your birthday. Already got your birthday card packed. Yes. See, now you're making me have to go down there 2 days early. We want to do a Cabo cruise and do Disneyland after. I've never done Disneyland. That's what I'm talking about. Doing that. Cruise and stay vacations, people. Cruise and stay vacations. Most people work, so you have to cut down on the cruising a little bit. You might not be going on some of these bigger ships, even though Royal has some of the bigger ships, and you can do it. But this might be the new thing going. I love cruising Royal. I'm kind of tired of those ports too, but I get off to run into ports. I get off to run into some of the people like Costa Maya. 7 people at the port lives scenes for the last 3 years. But yeah, if you know people down there, that's something different. I know somebody down in Bimini, and last time I was in Bimini, he has a cab and he does tours. So he was able to take. There were a couple of us from the ship, and he was able to take us around and took us by his house and all this other stuff. So he showed us all over the island. Is pretty small. Bimini is a really small island, but he took us away from the beach area, and we could see the locals, and we went away to some local restaurants. Kelvin says Tampa is nice. Busch Garden and the Tampa Zoo are nice also. There are things I want to do. As I said, I've been down to Tampa. I've been down to Clearwater. Usually it was on the way to a cruise, and I came in 1 day before the cruise. So I came there, got the first flight out, tired all day. Didn't really see a whole lot. I went to the beach, Clearwater. I love Clearwater Beach. Went there, came back to the hotel room, went to sleep, got up for the cruise. I never really saw anything. Or say next day after cruise in Tampa, Bill. One or the other. Either way would work. 1 day after the cruise, it would be nice because I should be rested because I didn't get up 5 o'clock in the morning to get on a flight. So I should be rested. I love cruising Royal. Utopia is very expensive, but I did get a deal because they worked out. One of the offers that was for 2 people to give me a real good discount for those 3 days for 2 people. I don't cruise enough Royal, and I don't get any discounts, and it was expensive. It was expensive, and that was one of the reasons why this year was the first year I went on Oasis class ship, because when they first came out, I'm like, man, Oasis, I can't wait to get on that ship. That price that they had back, and this is back in 2010, 11, 12, whenever it was, it was so high. I'm like, I'm never paying that much for a cruise. Who would pay that much for a cruise? Little did I know, come now, people are paying, $5,000 to get on the Star of the Seas or whatever. Yes, the meetup has been announced. I got to go back to Uber eating. Yes. Drive safe, Miranda. Bill, get you a thermal image camera to film inside the Queen Mary. I'm not buying any new equipment, but I will look it up to see. What am I going to see? I don't even want to know what I'm going to see. The Queen Mary, it's been through a lot, and during the war, I think it used to transport troops. The Queen Mary has been through a lot, but it looks like they did a good job renovating it into a hotel. So I want to spend time. I want to get footage of that. I paid money to go to this hotel. I want to be able to do at least a vlog out of it. Julian Brady, Bill, I can tell you all about the Queen Mary. I stayed there twice and staying there twice again in December. Julian Brady, let me know. Let me know, because what do I have to see on the Queen Mary? What are the haps? What any places to eat on there? What's going on Queen Mary? Oh, Sherry is definitely coming to the meetup. Sherry's going to be there. Yes, Lisa's going to be there. It should be a good time. I hope. The problem with planning things like meetups and stuff like that, a lot of times people don't follow through. People say, I'm coming, I'm going to be there, don't worry. Yeah. So hopefully, Sherry, Elisa, I'm counting on you guys being there. I'm actually going to stay 2 nights at Queen Mary before my forensic. So Keisha, we're staying at the same place. Okay, so Keisha, good choice. Good choice, Keisha. We're going to be staying at the same hotel. Controversial cruising. Betty, you coming next Thursday? No, I can't make it. Oh, Betty. We landed in Long Beach hungry, and before we could check in, the hotel, all the restaurants were closed. Carnival Panorama inaugural. Andre is in the house. Welcome in, Andre. Thanks for being here, my friend. Keisha, if I didn't say it, thank you for being a member also. Price of one of the seats has dropped, but it's still high. If you're considered if you're doing a solo cruiser, yeah, it is. It's just high whenever you're a solo cruiser. It's tough. The Jay Jordan, welcome in, my friend. How are you? Doing those battle ropes. Back in my younger days, I could do those battle ropes. I can't, Jay. I don't know if I could do it now. June, going to send me an email. Thank you, June. That's nice fun, Bill. I will be there. I might even be able to meet up with you before the meetup. My plans are. I get to the hotel. I can drop my bags off at the hotel, and there's a cigar bar, hopefully / restaurant, is around the corner from where I'm staying at, and hopefully I can go there, have a cigar, relax till it's time to check in. Go check in, and then 6:30 do the meetup at the grotto. That's my plan. Sure, Keisha. I told you that a long time ago. Stop playing. I can. I couldn't do it as well as you. I can still do it a little bit. Those battle ropes, they are a workout. They are. I'll leave it at that. Entertainment and more with DJ. Welcome in, DJ. Appreciate you being in here. DJ, if you type in #strong, it'll drop your link. #strong. The name doesn't sound familiar, but I am going to, let me put this back up here. DJ, if you type #strong, it'll drop your link, and people that have not connected with you, you can connect with them. Keisha, Lisa, this will be our birthday cruise. My sister and I will have birthdays on Monday, the 22nd. No, no, we're not twins, but 4 years apart. So my treat for both of us. Yay! My birthday's the 23rd. Yay! And the cruise is on the 25th. Yay! Oh, just so you know, all that I'm currently on break from my main channel for the time being. I'll be on this channel. I will, Scott. Hey, Scott, Scott. Drop your link. Tonight is Thursday night. We're gonna do no, Scott. Never mind. Scott, never mind. I'm not staying on the 7. I'm thinking 6. I'm thinking it's 6 to 7. Scott, I won't be on that late. I see why you were laughing now, Scott. But Scott goes live tonight, the Thursdays trivia show tonight at 7. Him and the astute tourist Jimmy, they will have a show and you can win stuff. Let me see. Scott, I'm notorious for not. I'm notorious for not. Telling people when I receive stuff. Jennifer, no, I have not received my invitation either, by the way. But Scott, one night I won trivia, and I won this speaker. So yeah, Keisha, the hotel, we're gonna be rocking, partying with my new Bluetooth speaker. The Forense is gonna be rocking with the new Bluetooth speaker until they take it. You guys will love the Queen Mary, but if you have a double room, don't expect much. The ship itself is gorgeous, I will say. If you have the opportunity to speak to the commander, talk to him. I will. He's been on there for 43 years. I think I saw somebody's video about that. Edna's World is in the house. I know I'm behind in the chat, but Edna is in the house. We were just talking about the meetup at Gaspar's Grotto, 6:30. So Edna is doing the group cruise, and she will be hosting the meetup. So if you are thinking about going to the meetup, make sure you connect with Edna so she can let the bar know how many people to expect. It's nice that people just show up, but you can overwhelm people. Hey, I have a party of 7, and 25 people show up. So if you let her know how many people are coming, it probably would help her out. I mean, we're still going to party anyway, but it doesn't matter. But it would help her out as far as her party. My birthday, Destination's Fun. My birthday is July 12th. July's in the house. The Cancers I'm a Leo. Cancer and Leos are in the house. The main channel was going through some serious changes, and is going through serious changes in a few weeks. Looking forward to it. Oh no! Oh, you're trying new software. Okay. No link. Did I see it up? Maybe not. I had to take a look. Okay. No link. Just no Jimmy. Just no Jimmy. Just you. Okay. Okay. I'm making Uncle Brady cook before trivia. Yeah, Scott, just bring it on the cruise. Don't I meant to tell you that if I didn't say that before, just bring it on the cruise. I'll see you in a couple of days. Peer runners, yes. Lawn lifters are peer runners. They go on both channels. He's building 2 channels. So just so you know, the peer runners is lawn lifters. Marion and Tracy. Oh goodness, Bill, I'm so boring. Chat Keisha is way different from sure, Keisha. Sure. Yeah, I'm connected with Edna's World. Okay, DJ. Are you going on the cruise also? Hopefully. It's so many people. I want to meet on this cruise. Everybody wants a cup. Yeah, I'm looking to get, well, hopefully get watch hours with this change. These are really big changes that's coming to the channel. Nice. Let me do one thing real quick over here. With new channels, I always like to go and watch or I'm sorry, don't watch it, but put a one of your videos, like one of your latest videos, into the watch later. So here's more trucks at the tractor pull. So I am going to put that into my watch for later. Uh, and that way, I know I can connect. There's Tracy. Tracy is in here under the peer runners. So Tracy, if you want to drop hashtag strong to drop the link so people can connect with you, or at least both channels. Event yours, welcome in. Tanya, welcome in. Thanks for being in here. I think I made it to the bottom. Yes, I made it to the bottom. So anyway, people, getting back to the topic, I really am. I think the cruise and stay vacations are the new thing. It's the new It's the new hotness. You get it. You get the point. I think those are the ways to do it. And maybe spending, and it might not be for everybody. And I'm saying for me, I've been to Caribbean so much that if I can do anything outside of just going to Nassau, I'll do it. If I, nothing against Nassau, I've just been there so many times. But what I haven't done, I've only been on one cruise where it spent the night in Nassau, and I loved it. Go to see the nightlife. I loved it, and I would love to do that again. But now every cruise I go to, you're leaving Nassau at 6 o'clock at the latest. So I'd like to stick around for a while. I think I'm going to start staying a couple of days before the cruise or after. I say before the cruise. That way I can be I can be relaxed when I get on the cruise, but still enjoy some of the city. So yeah. Scott, I was showing your videos to my hubby, and you even had him laughing. I think you and your humor, reminded him a bit of Jackie Chan in Rush Hour. He was impressed, and that is a rarity. See, look, got a new fan, Scott. Yes, that used to be nice, Bill. I'm now. I try to keep up with the chat, but I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Alisa. I'm not doing a staycation unless I'm cruising to a place. That's one of the things too. A lot of these, what I would do is do a repositioning cruise, and that's what I did when I went to Australia. I went from Seattle to Sydney, and what I should have did was stay a few days in Sydney. I didn't. I think I spent the night there, and then the next morning I was up catching a flight out. I think I would stay a few more days there. That's kind of what I'm talking about, Tanya, as far as going someplace and spending some time. And Tanya, I don't know how much you've cruised, but I've been on a lot of cruises. I'm not real impressed with anything in the Caribbean anymore. It's, going to a beach, and I'm not really. Some of the ships now, I'm not even getting off the ship. It's all about the ship. But if you told me I could cruise to, Fiji, and spend some time in Fiji, I'm interested. Hawaii, where you do a cruise to Hawaii, then spend a few days in Hawaii. When I did the cruise coming back from Australia, we stopped in Hawaii, and people got off and stayed in Hawaii, so they didn't continue on to Seattle. I think I would do something like that, and that's what I'm going to start looking more into doing to get more bang for your buck. And it's not because I don't like cruising. but I'm just trying to do something different. And that is exploring. And all my cruises, I've never stayed 2 or 3 days before or after the cruise. Usually I flew down, got on the cruise, headed out as soon as the cruise was over. You know, I probably when I got done with the cruise, I was heading straight to the airport. Controversial cruising, haha. I got that before, especially when I was in college. My roommates looked like Chris Tucker. Sorry, when they say a long time in port, I remember doing morning and evening excursions in Nassau and Cozumel too. Yeah, I don't remember Cozumel, but I definitely remember. I definitely remember Nassau, and it was like a 3 day cruise. It was nice. I really enjoyed that. And controversial cruising. Then I also was Leslie Chow from The Hangover too 1 year on a cruise. Keisha, Lord the City that year had a picture with me. Lord willing, that never made the internet was like 2014, 2015. Scott is a funny man. But everybody, thank you so much for coming in here. Thank you for the new crew members. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna try to get something out for you this week as far as a new video, new clip, new behind the scene, maybe a new live, letting you know what's going on with the Margaritaville. I plan on going live Monday. I have about a 3-minute premiere video of a cabin on Allure of the Seas. It's a Ocean View cabin. That's Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Wednesday, Scott and I will be talking all about Margaritaville. That Friday, Wednesday we're going to do a live. Friday we'll be on the ship. So thank you, everybody, for coming in here. Check us out Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All Margaritaville talk. And the sad part is it's the same time Edna has her live. So Edna has a live. So switch between channels and check, because I'm sure she's going to be talking Margaritaville. They talk about a little bit. They talk about a little bit of everything. So check us out next Thursday. At Banter with Bill is 5 p.m. Eastern time. It's up in the air because that's when we're having the meetup. I may go live from the meetup from Gas Pro's Grotto in Tampa. So I may go live. I may go live from the meetup. The meetup is at 6:30. If I get there early at 5 o'clock, I can do a live before everybody gets there. And that way you might see some of your favorite channels though. The channels there. Edna, Life with V, Controversial Cruising, Destination Fun. So yeah, I mean, maybe I will do that live then. Let me go. I went back. Kelman, thank you for all the love and kind words, Bill. No problem, Kelman. Thank you for everything. Oh yes, Elisa, find my personal IG through my regular one, and you can see it. Scott, great live. Oh, thank you, Scott. John P, big hugs. It's a cruise life. Have a good evening. Yes, don't forget Scott is on at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, that does. I always did hate that. Lawn Lifters, thank you, Bill. Thanks for the gift at Betty J Gathers. Oh, yeah, Betty, thank you for I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the gift. And also Embarkation Nation, Jennifer, thank you. Andrew came in here too. I don't think I spoke to Andrew. I'm sorry if I didn't. Embarkation Nation came in on the actual Embarkation Nation channel. Thank you so much. Bill, maybe we will do a pop-up Thursday. Thursday will be it's going to be a day because I'm going to be down at the meetup. So if I'm going to be down there, I might as well do something. So if you're there, or we can do a co-stream, we can find something to do down there. Everybody, peace and blessings, Keisha. I'll do my famous review with the face. I'll do my famous review with the face review. I'm down there. Everybody saying Edna says she's looking forward to it. Jennifer says, "Wish she was in Tampa with us." I know I skipped a few chats, but it's just time to get off. Who's going on? Anybody's going on at 6:00? Anybody? Anybody know that who's live at this hour? And in a little less than an hour, we'll do a one game of trivia in the Sea Wave Lounge. I have a backup if the new software fails. So, what new I wonder, Scott. I'll find out tonight. What new software are you using? Is it something I need to be watching or thinking about switching to? Why did you give up StreamYard to go here? I think you're like me. I think you bought the more expensive StreamYard. So if it saves me money, let me know. Let's see. Cruising Koozies, welcome in. Appreciate you being in here. Cruising Koozies, we have done staycations. We would tell the kids we were staying home this vacation to be. Oh no, it moved on me. To be together because we're broke. Quality time spent together. Staycations are a good way to do it. Bill, Michael Ann is live at 6. So I don't have the link, people. Head over to Michael Ann. Check out her channel and let her know you did a strong raid. Let her know you came from over here to watch her channel. I'm sure she would appreciate it because I appreciate you guys being in here. So with that being said, make sure you check out Scott at 7 tomorrow. Scott, are you going live tomorrow at 8 for a match game? Also, Destination Fun. She goes live Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I am Betty J Gathers. She goes live Wednesdays at 9:30 a.m. So check out her channel. Betty puts out it's been 160 odd days that she puts out a short every day. So I am Betty J Gathers. If you have not watched her channel, watch her channel. Go watch her shorts. You will be entertained. We'll put it like that. So everybody, thank you so much for coming in. And you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna do one thing real quick. Hold on tight. Sit tight. 1 second. You don't have any place better to be, right? Let me see. We're going to do something right now. I went ahead and gifted 5 more memberships to people. Let's see. Sifting Some Soil and More, Anthony on the Go, Grandma's House, Shay's Adventure, and Lazy Days. They were all gifted memberships. Thank you, guys. And I will see you shortly. Talk to you later. And let me not forget my catchphrase. Make sure you stay strong and embrace the journey. And with that, I am off this live. Bye-bye.
Dun, 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 dun.